Please come to order, and the clerk, please call the roll.
Yes, sir. Alderwoman Cruzen.
Only 64 and 65.
Alderwoman Cruzen. Alderman French.
Present.
Alderman Vaccaro.
Present.
Alderman Villa. Alderman Carter. Alderwoman Ingracia.
Present.
Alderwoman Tyus.
Present.
Alderwoman Murphy.
Present.
Alderwoman Green.
Present.
Chairman Ortmann.
Present.
9 present. You have a quorum.
All right, today we have 2 resolutions and a board bill, and we're going to hold the board bill for lack of information at this point in time. So first on the agenda is resolution number 64. Dan or Greg? One he is.
Mr. Chairman, members of the Board of Parks Committee, before you today is Resolution 64. Basically, there's 2 resolutions. This is the first of the 2. This is for the Metro Parks sales tax, which requires a 25% match from each of the aldermen that would like to participate in the program. There was available this year specifically for this is the 3/16 of a cent sales tax. These 2 resolutions are kind of tied together because basically they both are a 25% matching fund. What we did is we combined the 2 pots of money this year, but we had to break them out based upon the allocations that were available in each pot of the money. Resolution 64 is the 3/16 of a cent sales tax. It's the sales tax that was passed by the voters 2 years ago, was part of Prop P, or may know it as the arch tax. So it was funds that were levied to help improve the arch, but a portion of the money comes back to the city for neighborhood park improvements. So this year we had available just a little under $800,000 for park improvements. It does require, as I said, a 25% match. And so I know these are split into 2 different resolutions, but everyone that applied for funding either under the Metro Parks were funded this year.
And when did you send the letters out?
Letters were sent out in
November?
early January, and requests were due back the end of February.
Okay, questions on board bill or resolution 64? Alderwoman Cruzen? Alderman French?
No questions.
Alderman Vaccaro?
No questions.
Alderman Villa?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm confused by the dates on the first line, Dan.
The first line in the resolution.
First line of the resolution.
Okay, that's that is when the ordinance was passed that established the Metro Parks 3/16 of a cent sales tax.
And then it's followed up by January 18th. What happened then?
Only Tom Villa.
I'd have to defer to I'd have to defer to the clerk. I'm not sure.
And I'm not trying to be flippant, Mr. Chairman. I'm just
You're good. That's good.
pointing out that doesn't read well.
Needs to be corrected.
Is it possible we needed 2 votes?
Do you have it?
But still, would only get passed one time.
Right.
There's only one date. One of the dates needs to come out.
I believe the March 5th date is supposed to stay in, and the January date comes out, but
We're going to hold for a second while they get Mr. Sweeney.
Here he is.
Donna?
Mr. Chairman, I think we can just look up the ordinance and find out the date it was approved and bracket out
Right.
the one where it wasn't.
Probably March.
Here.
The alderman from the 28th is going to Google it. If we can hold on just a second.
March 5th and January 18th. I like March.
Yeah, this is legislation, not the bill, though. Just when we approved the ordinance was approved. The ordinance was approved before that.
Right.
Yes.
Well, Alderman Villa, while we're waiting for the clarification, do you have any more questions? We might as well get them all out of you now.
I don't have any further questions at this time, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Alderman Carter? No question. You are here. Yes, sir. You have them on the attendance, okay. Alderwoman Ingracia?
No questions.
Alderwoman Tyus?
What ward is, what is the ward that doesn't have, Tiffany Park in?
19.
Okay. That's the only question I have. Is this the correct ordinance number? Do you know who sponsored this bill? Because it's not coming up in the library search.
The resolution?
Yeah, but who sponsored the ordinance originally, do you know? Let's see, who was Parks, maybe Rhoda.
Mr. Chairman, we have reason to believe it was Alderwoman Cruzen that sponsored it.
Probably whoever had Parks back at that time.
It was Rhoda who had Parks, but it may have been Phyllis. I was just,
If it was the arch taxes, probably.
as I looked under the number. It doesn't come up, so I'm looking under Phyllis now.
Alderwoman Tyus anymore?
No.
Okay. Alderwoman Murphy?
69372.
Alderwoman Green? And I don't have any questions.
When was it introduced?
January 18th.
That was passed?
January 18th.
Okay.
Should
That's
be
when
the
it was
exact date,
passed?
yes.
So we cross out March 5th.
David just looked it up.
Sweeney.
Board Bill 258. 1230.
Is that what you,
Board Bill 258 is the board bill.
What's the ordinance?
It should read January.
I don't know why it's not pulling up with the number.
Google, the ordinance. 69372.
I know, but I'm just saying it should.
It's not on the website, but it's correct.
I mean, when you go to,
It didn't get
But even going up under Phyllis.
Well, apparently the ordinance number is right. It's not on the website, and we need to cross out March 5th. The proper date is January 18, 2013.
Mr. Chairman,
Just a correction, it's a clerical correction.
Scrivener, do,
Yes. So,
So when you Google it, it comes up.
all in favor? Yes. Any opposition? No. Would the clerk please call the roll for Resolution 64?
I'll make a motion.
Oh, I guess we need a motion first, so
Motion.
I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
That's fine.
Please call the roll.
Alderwoman Cruzen. Alderman French.
Aye.
Alderman Vaccaro.
Aye.
Alderman Villa.
Aye.
Alderman Carter. Alderwoman Ingracia.
Aye.
Alderwoman Tyus.
Aye.
Alderwoman Murphy. Alderwoman Green. Alderman Ortman. Chairman Ortman.
Aye.
10 I vote to do pass.
Thank you. Resolution 65.
All right, Resolution 65, again, is the Metro Park sales tax. This is the 1/10 of a cent sales tax that was passed by the voters in July of 2000. There was available this year just a little under $1.2 million. Again, it requires a 25% match. The projects are listed here as were requested by each of the alderpersons. And we're seeking approval on resolution number 65.
Alderwoman Cruzen, questions? Alderman French.
No questions.
Alderman Vaccaro.
No questions.
Alderman Villa, there's only one date.
Mr. Chairman, on page 2 of 2, Belle Reeve, I'm not sure, and I don't think that is Ebonics, but Sista should be Sister Marie Charles Park. Am I nitpicking once again?
I want to know what Ebonics is.
I have no idea, but
Find that.
I
Is
do
that
know
when you
that
say use, guys?
the Sister Marie Charles is a sister of St. Joseph of Cronlet, and I'm just pointing out that there should be an R at the end of SISTE,
Correct.
and Dan knows that, so that's whoever Scrivener was, we'll blame him twice this morning, and it's not even 11 o'clock.
That would have been my error.
Where's his other correction?
The other one was on the date thing.
This one right here?
The one was the date, and the other one, I can't find it, but that's in there, I'm sure.
I didn't read
He
it. I
said
just looked at-
sister instead of sisters. Are you serious?
So we're going to get the attachment corrected.
Yes.
Anything else, Alderman?
No, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Alderman Carter.
It's right there.
Alderwoman Ingracia.
No questions.
Alderwoman Tyus.
No questions. Okay. And this is-
Alderwoman Murphy.
Which one is it in?
Alderwoman Green.
Okay. Otherwise, we have to.
Given us on it.
I have no questions. I will entertain a motion on Resolution 65.
Second and previous roll.
That's all we have at this point in time. We're holding Board Bill 115. So thanks for coming, and I really appreciate having a full house, 100% attendance. So, thank you. I don't know. We have to get together and set a meeting. Could be.